What up, people? ZB here with album review number 3. Just going right off the cuff with it. James Brown, 1967, Cold Sweat. A quick album at 33 minutes in length, and definitely one of the foundation albums of the funk genre. He comes out with the title tracks, part 1 and 2, and those are probably the funkiest tracks on the record. Clyde Stubblefield on drums is just phenomenal. I mean, those grooves that the dude can lay down and that pocket that he sits in is nothing short of incredible. I mean, he is one of the godfathers of funk beats and really hip-hop beats. He was the drummer behind Funky Drummer, which is one of the OG sampled hip-hop tracks that I don't even think he got like much credit for, which is a shame, but he was in it for the love of the groove. Later on in the album, James really right after the title tracks 1 and 2, he falls back more into like an R&B soul arena, which is great. I mean, he absolutely crushes the rest of the album, which is about 25 minutes. And it's just a great little listen. Mona Lisa I really liked. I liked I think it was Stagger Lee. Yeah, Stagger Lee was really good. Kind of like this lyrically kind of dark, about a guy who like kills somebody over a game of poker or a game of craps, but James delivers it with swagger and no pun intended. It's just a great little album, and I like how James, to go back to the title tracks, I like how James it was like he commands the band in such a great way on those tracks. Like he's telling Clyde to do a drum solo, and Clyde goes off, and then he tells the bassist like jump in with him, and then he's like double it up, so the bassist starts to double up the groove, and then he tells like at one point Maceo to have a go at a solo, which Maceo Parker, just incredible all across this album. But it just goes to show how much of a dominant band leader James was. Check it out. I highly recommend it. I'd probably give it somewhere in like the mid 8s. James came out with so many fucking albums. It's literally insane. Like, I think this is his like 19th studio album, and it was 1967. So, I mean, you can't really go wrong with him. Highly recommend it. Again, Cold Sweat, 1967. James Brown, God bless that man. King of Soul. All right, later, people.